mapakisha iqomqoqo. Welcome back to Pebble Opinion. I am Pebble O, and today I'm going to be reacting to a South African hip-hop song, and today I'm doing SA hip-hop remixes, classic SA hip-hop remixes, you know, like the remixes that I think that, you know, will stand the test of time, will be remembered 10 years from now, like, yo, those guys actually dropped a dope remix to that song, not just a remix. You know, sometimes people drop a remix to a song and you're like, actually you didn't need to do that because you just ruined the original. But sometimes people drop a remix and you're like, whoa, that's dope. That's a nice upgrade from the original. So this song that I'm going to react to, Amantombazane, which features a lot of SA hip-hop artists, is one of those remixes that actually, you know, you can see why the remix was done, you know. You can just tell it, like, it's fire, it's dope. So this one features Questide, features Kid X, Gingerbread Man, as well as Rick. And yeah, just to name a few. So let's check it out without me, you know, talking too much. So this is the Amantombazane remix. Let's get into it.
Hey, yo, I think you should put the turn up on hold. Put the turn up on hold. It's the remix. It's your boy DJ Dimples. Bring the rap game back. Bring the rap game back. I got it made up. Kill up. Chicks in a mixin', kuline puzo, thick in a vixen, ungifake lo mfutho. Athi kimi magi, please ngenza ulavi, funa ukukuskima, mswila mabhari. Ngathi okay love, ngena kule trance. Wathi okay mugs, jo, amusha isikhathi. Okay, so we move. Watshela bo what choose. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, girls. Ngihamba nalo dude, bathi hayi, why you hamba naye? Why thina ushiya nathi sifuna ukuskima ama nigga? Wathi bye, hayi ngiyolala naye. Nokuthi nithini vela kunandaba lokuthi umkhaza blind. She knows how I keep it on. In these streets, 100 degrees every time I speak and the beat is on. So for the weekend long, she's knee deep in between sheets. Now she wanna tweet how the penis strong.
Okay, so that was Max Magazine. Every time I hear Max, I think about AKA and Dallas because they have two hot songs together. The three of them, they have Heaven, and they also have Real Stuff, you know, which is two dope SA hip-hop songs. So I always thought that maybe one day they'll bless us with a mixtape, but now I think it's too late because, like, you know, it's been such a long time since they got together. But I know that the three of them, they're like match made in music. They're so dope together. That's Max, AKA, and Dallas. But anyway, let's hear what Gingerbread Man has to say.
Amantombazane kubahlobo khansele bana babone kyabahlatsa makopa number tsauke 1+1 arditlakanse fast guy. God damn it, I'm hot pella, I'm in my prime. Ever since I got my street credit, I stopped debiting. Pass up, baby, I'm top 5, dead or alive. Skako Toma Kozojola Lily top 7. Got a side bitch who's hot-headed. She give me dome just to blow steam. She keep me close just to show these other mommies and Ojola Lim rapper who be getting shows in his own TV. And she don't need sleep like she motif. I mean, she's on this deep. She don't quit. And me, I beat that thing on repeat. Got a backstage pass to that ass. You got nosebleed seats.
So that was Gingerbread Man. I don't know any song by Gingerbread Man himself, but I know that he was dope on this remix as well as on the No Sleep remix by Reason. That's another dope remix. I'm still gonna react to that one. But I don't know a song that Gingerbread Man did Aliwan. I only know him in the remixes, you know. So I don't know. Maybe it's too late for him because I haven't heard about him for a while. The last time I heard about Gingerbread Man was on the song. Maybe I'm not too in touch with what's happening out there, but I'm just saying, you know, I don't think he's doing quite well, but he is really dope because on this song, that was a nice verse. That was a dope verse.
Boss, yeah, my swag, boss, yeah, my mag, boss like I'm pushing a jack. Boss on, get bust, don't get vibe with the kid. Who you know then took a break and came alive like I did. I tell these honeys home sweet, just creep, spit up and done like all week. Boys and bucks, feel my chips the whole week. Got me so X to show them there's no beef.
Nahan, he's talking about Boys and Bucks. You remember the days of Boys and Bucks? Like, what happened to Boys and Bucks? It had Scoop Magatina. I don't know what was happening. I don't know if he was like a part member or like something, but he was like, you know, the ambassador of Boys and Bucks, and there was also Ricky Rick and Okemalum Cool Cat and a few other guys who didn't quite make it. But the most popular ones from Boys and Bucks, I think, was Okemalums and Ricky Rick, you know. But yeah. Nice verse, nice short and sweet, straight to the point. Boss Yama Swang from, you know, Boss Zonke himself, Ricky Rick. So let's hear what Kid X has to say.
Foreign mama, Philippines, still is legal, no papers. dlala izazi usike iphiko ufike egazi shintsha isimo ngoput malice ngishaya ithupha ngishisa imino langesupha scouting cougars in casinos designer suits got chips and C notes feeling like Fally Boop I kiss my ego too many girls not enough rappers not enough rappers too many girls I could chew any not a man of too many words she lacks sababa sintwana early first middle of the winter I'm talking June 31st see being a bookworm taught me to groom early birds Amantombazane and they usually turn like on I still gotta go through puberty first how about
I loved that flow. I loved it so much. But I love Questa's one better. Like on this song, I think my top two flows on this remix, get Questa number one, and then number two is Kid X, you know. I think Kid X is so talented and he's so chill, like his demeanor is so chill, you know. It's just so sad that he's never had quite like a moment in SA hip hop where people like celebrated him, you know, like celebrated a hit, you know. I know he's had like back in 2014 when SA hip hop was popping, he had a song, you know, but it wasn't quite like that number one song, but I always wished that he would reach that level. But anyway, Questa is up next. Questa the car.
Sithi sekufika izinja zakhona izinja zepop leshiba iziviki ifike seyibona ithi amanyolo isikime esifite esijima ngomgodo uyaspeed uyazizwa usisubhizi ukikazi godla injinga mbodo ufisa noflow mufisa ngathi isimo beshintshile afika zobona since isichilile kumishini ucipha ngekhona batishi sizinje fishing hayi sisake sibonane fuck I'm amazing iphoyisa lasezulwini bathi cuff me an angel figured I blaze and navigate straight to the chamber strap on the safety I save for this case of occasion cut to the chase and wake up excited baby still got a sex face got it again then bacon and eggs game all this before I gain fame nothing I can't say bayangithanda buche
Amantombazane want a bad bitch but you got no money Amantombazane want a rich nigga but why you so bum Pencil skirt on just to draw some attention couple thirsty birdies on my Twitter should I mention baddest chick in my mirror that's looking my reflection.
By the way, this was the first time I saw and heard of Nadia Nakai on this remix, and I think that this is one of the best verses she's ever had. You know, I think she was dope, and maybe it's because she was surrounded like with Questa, you know, with Kirek, so she obviously had to step it up in terms of like her pain, you know. So I think she did quite well. She held her own quite well on this song. Not bad at all.
All my exes want the box like it's the election. Whoa, little nigga, baja Biggie, I'm the real keeper. Plus I'm thicker than Mini Flamini. My booty got him tweeting from Msugu to Emini. Put me in the Mary Claire, a lot of matter a minute. He gave me that good. Woke up in my Boise. Middle finger to my exes, not mentioning Boise. Claim he had that good word, nigga must not know me. Till he start choking like he puffing on that OG.
Super sign yomva, I'm rolling with the poison. Shy slow poison. You never at the VIPs, I'm a born. Watch the
So remember I just said my top two verses on this song are Questa number one and Kirex number two. I think I was wrong. Questa's number one, number two is Okay Malum Cool Cat, and then Kirex number three, you know. Okay Malum Cool Cat is like the coolest cat we have out there, you know. I know he was surrounded by controversy a few years ago, and that story, you know, sort of like damaged where he could have been right now. Like it sort of like stalled everything, you know. But I'm glad that he didn't give up. He still gave us some more music because, you know, sometimes things happen, but you just have to overcome them. And it's nice to see that he did overcome it. But I must say that that scandal that he had, that controversial scandal that he had, sort of like, you know, it damaged something, you know. So, but yeah. Anyway, let me not get into that.
the whole game, SABC4. Mistake me for a lame, was on the build on. On my room, about the game, sick, can't do not. Bitches wanna blow me, see my shit ding dong. Fast sex, latex, from a game of phone checks, latex and callbacks. Take you through the process. It is a UT shed. Man, you get it, flowing like a river. The flow, you get it. I swear you need two phones. Funny, I get it. You need about 20 kicks. You need a couple watches.
Oh, this guy that's with Malum Cool Cat, what's his name, Ghana? He was also part of Boys and Bags, and he was also sort of like popping around that time, yeah, Boys and Bags. So I forget his name though. And that's not a good thing. If I forget your name, it means you are not, you know, current. But it's okay. Things happen. It's life.
Then you get the hoopty. I'm a movie. Smart bombard. Get it, get it, boy. Put the turn up at home. DJ Double
So that was okay, Malum Cool Cat right there, wrapping it up with that taxi driver dance. You remember how Casper made this thing, popular on his song, yeah, Gusheshe, Gusheshe, Gusheshe. But it originally came from, okay, Malum Cool Cat, the coolest Malums we have in SA hip hop. So that was the Amantombazane remix by Dimples, Magazine, Gingerbread Man, Ricky Ricky X, Questa, Ned and Akai, and okay, Malum Cool Cat. And that's how we come to the end of today's episode of classic SA hip hop remixes, and that was the Amantombazane remix. I'm still gonna do the Reason No Sleep remix because I love it so much and it's so dope, But anyway, thank you for tuning in today. I am Pebble O, and this is Pebble Opinion.